Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm about to do a lot of things today, but I really am trying to get content out where I see the ability and the availability for content. Today is going to be a Palantir video, and I just wanted to talk about the absolute marketing and public relations campaign that Palantir started to undertake in the last 6 months. So they did marketing, they did public relations before, but I would say that in the last 6 months, they really are revving up the engine and putting out a shit ton of effort, and it's really evident. So there was an S4G Summit, software for government. This was the first of its kind. Palantir hosted a summit. And this is very similar to what's happening with AIPCon, that they already had 2 of them, and before FoundryCon. They are trying to organically grow their footprint. Think about almost like somebody starts a YouTube channel or a Twitter account or a social media account around the specific product that they are selling, around their specific business. This is kind of what's happening right now with Palantir. They have a product. They want to make their product as known as possible, and they want as many, people in the industry to know about their products. Well, how do you do that? Well, old school is to have these conventions, and new school is to have social media. And Palantir is attacking it from, a two-pronged approach. Yesterday, there was a bunch of videos that came out. There was a video that came out by DJ Angelina. He is a senior architect specifically in federal businesses for Palantir, and he made a presentation of how to invest into companies in defense, specifically in companies that deal with business tech in the defensive sector. Right? So he was talking about that. Obviously, he was talking about Apollo. He was talking about FedStart. He was talking about IL clearances. Really cool presentation. I highly suggest that everybody goes watches this. The presentation is one plus, but the actual putting out content is the other plus. And then the same exact day, they put out 4 yesterday. They have a guy called Greg Sarvaji, and I apologize, I'm mispronouncing the name, guys. And he was talking about the Aegis weapon system. And Aegis weapon system is a multi-company team. He's the head of this multi-company team, or he was representing the multi-company team, and is between ARC Federal, AWS, Palantir, Lockheed Martin, right? And basically, it's the most advanced Navy modern surface combat system. And it basically coordinates a missile launch elements, computer programs, radar displays, and full integration of all the systems put together. And it's the first integrated combat system that tracks and defends against air to surface ballistic threats. It's absolutely freaking bonkers if you think about it, right? Like, think about where Palantir is in, right? In all of these things. Then you had the same day, guys. This is the same presentation. That's just 2. And you guys should watch all the presentations. Then you have a guy called Bryce Lisinitsky, pronouncing it wrong. And he's an IT manager from Komatsu. Komatsu is a $25 billion mining equipment company. So all those freaking huge trucks that you see on the side of the road, or in pictures of those huge miners, probably all the trucks that your kids love to play with, they make these. And he's talking about using artificial intelligence and using Palantir AIP. And coincidentally, the company is up 40% in the last year. Not saying that's due to Palantir. I'm just giving you guys another statistic. Really cool, guys. Really cool that he's bringing this up and what Palantir can do for you as a company. And finally, we had James McConnell. I actually made a video about it yesterday, and he heads the NNSA, which is a semi-autonomous independent division of the federal energy sector. And essentially, they deal with our nuclear missile silos, our nuclear missile program. It's absolutely berserk. And I made a video, if you guys noticed, in 2021, we got a $90 million contract, $90 million contract. And he talks about what exactly that $90 million contract is for Palantir helping with our nuclear missile program. It's a really cool video. I put it out yesterday. And finally, the day before that, they put out a video by General Gustavo Perna. He's a 4-star general, and he was the chief operating officer of the COVID response. And he talks about how Palantir was able to help with the COVID response, how it actually helped with the COVID response. He talks about him talking to politicians in different states and all of their needs. And he's like, hey, I just, pointed on the screen and Palantir made everything happen. All in all, there's a massive, massive media push that Palantir put out 16 videos in the last 3 weeks. Let me rephrase that. 16 videos in the last 3 weeks. On average, they put out almost 1 video per day. It's massive, massive numbers. What's important about this is, first of all, the content itself. Second of all, actually giving it to the audience, the populace. And third of all, keep pushing this because they're changing the narrative. And you see this. Wall Street is getting softer to Palantir. People are talking about Palantir in a better light. And Palantir keeps delivering. So they keep getting massive, massive contracts. $250 million research and development in artificial intelligence and machine learning from Army Command. $60.9 million contract from National Institute of Health. Both contracts are for 3 years, guys. Massive, massive contracts. And shout out to Adam from the Palantir Discord. Palantir. He found a 1-year, $25 million contract extension or performance bonus working with Veterans Affairs. Really, really cool, right? Palantir is moving in the right direction. I just honestly, truly feel that we are literally at the beginning of something truly, truly special. I believe that we are literally at the start of something crazy that's about to happen. Now, I put out a short on my channel yesterday of Shyam Sankar speaking. It's a quick 30-second short. And it's actually of him putting out a video on his LinkedIn, which was essentially a clip of his podcast speaking to Kathy Wood. And he was talking about running all of these AIP, Palantir Artificial Intelligence Platform boot camps throughout the entire country and how they can set people up from literally nothing, no value, to a 5-day crash course where it allows subject matter experts, but not computer scientists, data experts, people that know to very little code. And from 0 to 5 days, you actually have a working model that brings value to your company. Now, the definition of that value is going to be seen. But we know that we are onboarding a shit ton new people to use AIP. Now, Shyam Sankar and Arnie caught this. He mentioned that a lot of the customers using it is net new customers. Arnie caught this. Shout out to Arnie. And he was speaking to Dom and Amit on one of the shows. I believe last week's show. So we know that they're not just on-ramping AIP clients based on their Palantir Foundry clients. They are also getting new clients in general that are trying out AIP. And if they like AIP and they're going to use AIP, then they're going to sign on to Palantir Foundry because it's a stack. You need both of them. Or I am assuming AIP and Gotham. Guys, this large language models, what's happening right now, it's not just Microsoft against Google. It's not just ChatGPT and Bard. Essentially, all the big boys have their own models. Facebook has Llama. Amazon put a $4 billion investment into Anthropic. And they have a model called Claude. Pardon me. So right now there is a battle of artificial intelligence. There is a battle right now of who can come out with the best large language models. But there is essentially no battle of being able to extract the best data from those models so that you can effectively and efficiently do something with that data to transform your business, to transform your government, to transform your military. And that's currently what's happening. And Palantir, with the capabilities and the frontline and center showcasing these videos, is showing you how absolutely valuable Palantir is. So it's like they keep putting on these shows, they keep getting content from the shows, they keep uploading the content to their channel, people retweet their content, people make videos of their content, and this allows for more people to funnel in to use Palantir in some degree and capacity. And then Palantir is betting that if you use Palantir and you actually see how good it is, well, then you are going to actually sign up as a customer. So that's what I think is happening.